How do you blow a $400,000 bag?
All I wanted to do was do the right thing.
In March, this college student went viral.
Say hi to my TikTok.
She was caught in the act, helping this homeless man who approached her get his food and medication. In the end, she raised $403,000 for him in GoFundMe donations.
But I didn't expect it to blow up.
But the money blew up in their face just as fast after it was revealed the man had a violent past, and now he's missing.
Nobody knows where he's at, and he's not really cooperating.
And worse, she says his family members have started coming out the woodwork asking her to give them money.
I really thought that I was the problem at one point.
I'm Justin Carter, and this is TSR Investigates Updates. It was a chance encounter.
We spent how many hours together, Unc?
We spend them.
That has since led to months of frustration for Sinai Graydon. In March 2024, the Shade Room sat down with the senior college student as she was blowing up on TikTok, documenting her journey and meeting Alonzo Douglas-Hebron. He simply asked her for money for some tea, but she went above and beyond, got him the tea, took him to get his cancer medication, and booked him a stay at a nearby hotel.
On TikTok, we need to raise money for Unc, y'all. We need to help Unc out.
What compelled you to do this and to go the extra mile?
He really, touched my heart, and it ended up going unexpectedly. I raised $400,000. It got millions and millions of views. People are invested.
And that's where the red flags began. Graydon says that over the last few months, it's become increasingly difficult to reach Alonzo. She's been updating her TikTok followers and donors along the way.
And all that money I raised, you guys deserve to know what is going on with it.
She spent $4,000 of her own money booking his hotels, buying food, and a phone for him. A phone that he later claimed got destroyed in a washing machine.
It went from, oh, I broke my phone to, oh, my phone is in a washer. So every time you ask him about, well, hey, what's going on with your gift cards? What's going on with your phone? It would never add up. The story would change up every time, and he didn't think I'm catching him, but I'm catching it because he kept asking for a new phone. In order for you to get the new phone, you need to get your ID. The ID was a huge, huge issue.
Did you ever feel like maybe I'll walk with him to get it?
Every time I would talk to him, yeah, I went to go do it, or oh, they messed my application up, I have to go back. It was an excuse every time. So once it became too prolonged and months went by and you still haven't gotten this ID, I'm like, okay, yeah, I need to actually physically take him because clearly I cannot rely on him.
Graydon says she never had access to the $400,000 because GoFundMe required Alonzo to get an ID first. She says that she lined up a church in D.C. that would pay for the ID, his social security card, and a birth certificate. But he never went. Weeks went by, and as the Hilton Hotel continued to extend Alonzo's stay, Graydon paid him a surprise visit one day.
So we're sitting here having a conversation. Keep in mind, the shower is running in the background. I'm thinking, if you're having a conversation with us, why is the shower running in the background? He's like, oh, I'm washing my clothes. But that's not adding up because the hotel staff told me that you would go wash your clothes downstairs and ask them for coins.
Hotel staff later warned her that Alonzo was allowing someone to stay with him in the hotel. He then told them to stop letting Graydon upstairs.
Oh, yeah. Last week he said he was expecting some people and to not let you up. Who? Me, the person whose name is on the room? The person who helped him get the room?
Communication since then has been spotty. The Hilton eventually ended Alonzo's complimentary stay, and after Graydon told him that she had no money to give, urging him to get his ID card, he's gone ghost.
Do you know where Alonzo is?
No, I wasn't able to get in contact with him. He was no longer staying at the hotel. I mean, he would say he stayed at a church, but he was never at the church.
She says there's really nothing else she can do. GoFundMe has since issued refunds to those who request it. She says that some people, too, have contacted her and have Zelled her directly just for her patience and kind gestures.
People were just leaving notes saying, pay off your credit cards, go ahead and build that nonprofit up, because they understood that, I did lose almost $4,000 behind this situation, and it was a lot. When I came to him with all these resources and basically asked him to change his whole life around, it was probably a lot for him and overwhelming, which is kind of where the shift started with him. After months, I just had to tell myself, just because you want something for somebody doesn't mean they necessarily want it for themselves. I feel at peace, honestly, 100%.
Graydon said she has been in contact with some of Alonzo's family members who have since tried to solicit money for themselves on behalf of Alonzo. She says she shut that down, though, immediately, as her focus right now is on building a nonprofit organization to help high school and college students navigate academia. If you'd like to donate to her cause, she won't be using GoFundMe anymore, she says. She says she's linking people to her Zelle account, and we'll have more information on our website, theshaderoom.com, if you'd like to donate. For TSR Investigates Updates, I'm Justin Carter.